One of the most vital steps to game design is the ability to import custom assets into your project. While the procedure to do this within Bright Engine remains constant, additional information for each asset class is required. The process of importing the asset into your project is fairly straightforward. It simply needs to be moved inside the project databanks. Start by going to the Project menu and clicking on the Open Project Directory button. Alternatively, you can navigate the directory manually if you know where the project has been stored and entering the data folder inside. Inside you will find 6 folders called Audio, Meshes, Project, Shaders, Textures, and Zones. Before we begin, it is worth noting that you should not edit or remove the files within the Project and Zones folder. Each folder represents the location in which each asset type should be stored. Audio files must go into the Audio folder, Textures files inside the Texture folder, and so forth. Once inside the folder, you can create as many subfolders and organize it however you wish. I will now demonstrate how to import a texture asset into the project. First, I enter the Textures folder. You will notice that by default, Bright Engine has already created some subfolders with a handful of starter textures. I have 2 terrain textures in which I want to import. To keep this directory organized, I'm going to import them into the terrain folder, which Bright Engine has conveniently made. Once inside, I simply drag and drop them in, and the asset has been imported. This process is identical for audio and shader files. It is important to know whether the file format of your asset is supported. Details of this can be found within the documentation, and the link to the correct page has been included in the description below.